Thumb sucking is a common childhood habit that usually fades away on its own. However, for some individuals, it continues into adulthood. While it's not inherently harmful, prolonged thumb sucking can lead to dental and jaw problems, such as an open bite or misaligned teeth. It can also cause calluses or sores on the underlying reason for adults thumb sucking can vary. It could be a coping mechanism for stress or anxiety, a habit formed in childhood that's difficult to break, or a sign of deeper emotional issues. If adult thumb sucking is causing significant distress or dental problems, it's advisable to or a therapist to explore potential solutions and address any underlying concerns. I wanted to touch topics of this because I know a lot of people that I grew up that were thumb suckers or pacifier suckers. And all of them had their very reasons. Okay, one guy I went to church with, he sucked his thumb so bad that it got so bad all the way up to high school. He was still sucking his thumb openly, didn't have any shame, wasn't concerned about nobody around him or what they think about him. But until he started losing the feeling in his thumb, and he was about to lose his thumb when it's bacteria, fungus, and there's no sensation. Then I had a cousin. She did the same thing. Then I had a sister that sucked a pacifier, even during her pregnancy. Then I had, I knew people that just automatically do it without any consciousness. So when I sit up in a public place and I just looked at this young man, he on the phone talking about he got children. And it really bothered me because to a certain degree, it's not my business, but it bothered me, but it reminded me, let me put it in these terms. When you have issues and don't know you have issues, but you think everybody else around you have issues, even when you're sucking a pacifier and you're pregnant, and it's like, even if you took the pacifier from the baby and you begin to start sucking the baby's pacifier, wouldn't get it. Now, of course, that made me pull away from the pacifier, even from my child. A lot of time, they do be needing other nurturing issues, or it's either a habit because the parent thinks it's cute and they just let them do it. And then I have this other grown cousin being incarcerated, stays into trouble, sitting up there sucking his thumb, but you want to act like you hard. That thumb sucking don't equate to you a thug. That, for me, that shit just go out the window when I see grown ass folks trying to act like they about their life, sucking their dang fingers a thumb. It just put me in kitty mode. That I know that it's something that is bothering them, or they don't know how to cope with stress. They get nervous easy, or they may be drug addicted babies. Sometimes that occurs. That even though the mother may not be on drugs, but the father may have been on drugs, and the baby passed down the drug addiction symptoms, or vice versa. And the mechanism is sometimes they need more nurturing more than others. It's no different than a 5-year-old going around still sucking a titty at 5. Or a dog that still act like a baby whining. Nurturing issues, because they removed them from the parents, or the parents in bond, or the child parent did not take those nutrition away from those bad habits. But if you don't start the habit, then they won't have the habit. But it's just nature that when they don't want to breastfeed, or they don't want to, or they just tend to not think of it. They just thinking it, oh, the baby, just let me hush the baby up. Let me stick this pacifier. It become a habit mechanism of, and they forget to remove it or nutrition out. And some kids, they have temper tantrums. And some parents enable them. I could just remember my mother would give my sister $1. She, as a toddler, would walk in the grocery store and go buy her own pacifier. I'm just saying. These are still habit forming to help them cope with other type of issues that they cannot adjust to society with, or their day-to-day, whatever they may be going through, emotional or just dealing with people. But I just thought to just touch on that, because very few people talk about that and even discuss it or address it. But you just have to have a little bit more compassion with it. But it really just gets me when you playing gangster, or you acting like you're bad bud, or you talking about you a grown man and you cussing and going on, and you got a big old thumb in your mouth.